Good morning, students. So, in class 10th, today we will learn about the chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. So, basically, coordinate geometry is a branch of maths in which we study the position of points and respect other points. And today, in class 9th, you have understood how to plot a point on coordinate geometry, Cartesian plane, xy. So whenever you know the coordinates like 2, 3, how can you plot the point? First of all, you have to understand that thing. Suppose this is a Cartesian plane. This is x dash. This is y dash. And you want to plot 2, -3. This is the coordinates of a point O. So this is the origin point. 2, -3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4. So 2, -3. Actually, this is x, this is y. So first of all, we see the position of x coordinate. This is called ordinate abscissa and this is called ordinate. So x is 2. So on x plane, this is 2 and y is -3. So y will be -3 here. So this is the point O, 2, -3. This is our required position of point which is given. So that thing you have learned in class 9th and 8th also, how to plot the point on a Cartesian plane. Now in this chapter we will learn about the geometry, coordinate geometry, some formula, some uses, how to use that formulas. What basically in this chapter we will learn now, I am telling you. First topic we will learn in this chapter is that suppose we have given 2 points on a Cartesian plane and we have to find the distance between these 2 points. So how can we find the distance of these 2 points if the coordinates of that 2 points are given? So that we have to understand in this chapter, and on the basis of that knowledge we will solve some problems related to our daily life, which is related to Cartesian coordinate geometry. Second topic we will discuss in this chapter, if we have given a line segment and the line segment and AB and their points coordinates are given and there is a point on a line which divide the line segment in given ratio like 2:3 and ratio n whatever. So we have to find the coordinate of that point. So these 2 basic topics we have to cover in this chapter. So now we are starting. First of all, distance formula. Distance formula means, suppose this is a coordinate, Cartesian plane, this is origin point O, and there this is a line segment, this is A point, x1, y1, this is point B, x2, y2. This is the line segment AB. Okay. And the coordinates we like x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Actually we are deriving the formula, distance formula here. So we are not writing here any numbers. It may be any number. So we are making the formula. So this is the line segment, the coordinate, first coordinate is A, x1, y1, this is B, x2, y2. Now we have to find the length AB. We have to find the AB here. AB we have to find. So how can we find? So first of all, you have to make vertical lines and one this line. Suppose this is a C point. So you can see this is a right angle triangle ABC. You can see this is a triangle ABC. Now if I ask you what is the length, this length, what is this length AC? What is the length of AC? So first of all you have to think about this length. This is actually x2 and this is actually x1. How? Because this coordinate is x2, so this length is x2. Okay? Abscissa is telling about this length. How much far this point be from y-axis? This is denoted by x2. So this length is x2. And same for here, this is x1, so this length is x1. So what will remain in this length? Yes, x2 minus x1. This length will be x2 minus x1. This is x2 minus x1. So we write here ABC is a right angle triangle . ABC is a right angle triangle because this is perpendicular here, vertically 90 degree angle. And in this triangle AC equals to x2 minus x1. I think you understand how we get x2 minus x1. This is complete x2, this is x1. So remaining part we can write from x2 minus x1. This is actually, this is x2, this is x2, and this is x1. So remaining will be x2 minus x1. Clear? So this is here, from here to here. Now same procedure we will apply for here to find BC. How we will find BC? First I want to ask what is this length? So this is told by y2. So this is y2. And how much this one? This is told by y1. This is y1. So this is also y1 from here to here. Now what is the remaining this length BC? Yes, correct. y2 minus y1. So this is y2 minus y1. This length. So we write BC equals to y2 minus y. We write in brackets so it is clearly. So I think you understand how to find the length BC and AC of this right angle triangle. This right angle triangle. Now I want to ask you what is the length of AB. Can you think how can we find length AB? Yes, very correct. We use Pythagoras theorem. We use Pythagoras theorem. We will find AB. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. AB square equals to AC square plus BC square, right? Hypotenuse square equals to sum of the squares of other two legs, right? So AB, we write here AB square. Now AC is given x2 minus x1 whole square plus BC is given y2 minus y1 whole square. Don't forget to write whole square because here is AC square and BC square. So AB square is this one. Now we have to find AB. So what we do? Take square root. Take square root both sides. Right? So here we take square root, we got AB, and here we got square root. So we cannot take square root here, but we can write symbol of square root here. So as it is we write here, but in the square root. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So actually this is the distance formula. I want to show you here this. This is the distance formula AB. Actually we have to find AB and we got AB here under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Clear? Right. So is it visible everyone? Yes. So this is the distance formula. This is the distance formula. So this is the very main formula. If you know the coordinates of ending points of a line segment, then how can you find the distance? Okay. Let's take an example. Suppose x2, y2, sorry. First point is we have to find a distance between, question is find distance AB if A is 5,3 and B is 7,4. Yeah. So we have to find the distance between this if we have given this coordinates. So this is actually x1 y1, this is x2 y1, right? So we put the value in this formula. First you write the formula is written, so I am directly putting the value, but you have to write the formula again and again. What is the x2 here? First under root, right? x2 is 7. So 7 minus x1, 5, bracket close, square, plus y2. y2 is 4 minus y1, 3 square, right? Now we will solve this. 7 minus 5, 2 square, 2, 7 minus 5, 2 square, plus 4 minus 3, 1 square, very easy. 2 square, 4, 1 square, 1, so it is, I am writing here, maybe it is not visible, so I am writing here, 4 plus 1, 5. So distance AB, so AB equals to root 5 units. You can write units here because we don't know it is a unit. What is the unit of this? Because we get only coordinates. So you write here only unit. So AB is root 5. Okay. So this is the distance. Very easy. You can understand here. How can we derive the formula of distance formula and how can we solve question? I think you understand in this question. So read it again and do in rough copy or whatever copy again and again, make this one, understand how this is formed and you do some questions, right? Now you understand the distance formula. Now I am taking some examples so that you can understand. Let's take some question from your exercise. Before exercise, I want to read some examples. Example number 1, page number 158. Do the points 3, 2, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, 2, 3 form a triangle. If so, name the type of triangle. So, to understand this one, first of all, we have to, there is a triangle. We have to understand one thing, that this is a triangle. It may be any type of triangle that we have to find. Remember, whenever you are given 2 or 3 or 4 coordinates of points, in that sequence you have to follow. Right? A, B, C. So first point will be here, second will be here, third will be here. Okay? So first is given 3, 2. Okay, this is PQR. So I am writing here PQR. 3, 2. Second point is -2, -3. And third point is 2, 3. So whatever we have to do here, we have to find out which type of triangle. Triangle, it may be scaling triangle if three sides are different. It may be isosceles triangle if two sides are equal, any two sides. It may be a equilateral triangle if all these three sides are equal. It means we have to find PQ, QR and RP by using the distance formula. And then you will decide that which type of that triangle. So let's be find. Okay. So ready, PQ. First of all, we find PQ equals to square root this. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Okay? Ready. So what is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now put the values. x2. x2 is -2 minus 3 whole square plus y2 minus 3 minus 2 whole square. Solve it. -2 minus 3 minus 5 whole square. Again -5 whole square. -5 whole square 25 plus 25 50. This is root 50. Okay? Unit. So PQ is root 50 unit. Now same method we will find QR. We will find QR. So again we write formula. Formula you have to write again because you will not do any mistake, because whenever we see this one, then we put the values. Now this time this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Right? Okay. So you put the values again in formula. If it is not written here, where you will put the value. So I am saying here that you will write the formula again. So x2 is 2, x1 -2, -1, -2 again. 1 minute. 2 -2 again. So you will write again -2. And here you will use this bracket. Whenever we use this small bracket, then we use middle bracket. y2 3 minus again -3 whole square. So you can see here this one, right? So 2 minus plus 2 whole square, 3 minus plus 3 whole square, right? So 2 plus 2 4 square, 3 plus 3 6 square, 4 square 16, 6 square 36, and this is 6 is 2, 52, root 52. So QR is root 52 unit, right? Root 52. So again now we will find the third side, RP. Again we write formula, right? Understand? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Put the value this time. This is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2, right? We are coming like this. We are coming like this. So x2 is 3 minus 2 whole square plus y2 2 minus 3 whole square. y1 is 3. 3 minus 2 whole square, 2 minus 3 minus 1 whole square. So this is 1 square 1, 1 square 1. So this is 2 root 2. So RP is root 2 unit. So you can see here all the three sides are different, so it is a scaling triangle. So we can write triangle APQR is a scaling triangle. Right? So you understand here how this for this problem. So actually we will get some problem, basic problem related to shapes or any other problem. and we have to use the distance formula to solve this problem. So this is take the decision, we have to find the distances. So be ready, you have to use the formula again and again, and this is very easy. Whenever you use again and again, this will be very easy, right? Formula is ready. Now I want to tell you something more about this formula. Yes. Our main formula is, suppose distance is PQ, our main formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So I want to ask you one thing, if I am writing 5 minus 2 whole square, can we write, so this is, after writing 5 minus 2 whole square, so you will get 3 square, it means 9. If I write 2 minus this reverse, 2 minus 5 whole square. So I think you will get minus 3 whole square, and minus 3 into minus 3 is also 9. So you can see your answer is 10. So now I want to ask you that if you are writing x2 minus x1 whole square, can you write this one x1 minus x2 whole square? I think it is easy, very, understand? So suppose you want to write x1 minus x2 whole square, so it is also correct. Because we can take any point first. It is not compulsory that we have to take first point first. So x2 minus x1 whole square can be written as x1 minus x2 whole square, and y2 minus y1 whole square can be written as y1 minus y2 whole square. So I want to explain here in diagram x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So suppose you are seeing this distance like AB. So suppose AB you got 9. So if I find BA, so I think it is also 9. So because of that reason and that reason, calculation reason, you can write this formula like this, right? So you can write this formula in the another form, in this method. Now suppose in this formula, as one point is 0, 0. Suppose one point is 0, 0. Okay. So what will be the formula of another point? Suppose this is xy. There is one, no 1, 2, so we can write simple xy. Example we can take here. Suppose this is A 0, 0, and this is B 2, 3. So if you put it here, first point is 0, 0. It means x1 0 minus x2 is x. I am first explaining in the term of formula. I will put later value. y1 is 0 minus y2 is y. Yes? This one. So at 0 minus x square plus 0 minus 5 minus y whole square in bracket. Okay? Don't multiply this minus here. If you write like this, we will multiply plus minus minus. But it is wrong. So I am writing in the bracket. Minus x square is also written as x square and y square. So you can see if one point is 0, 0 of given line segment, then PQ can be written as root x square plus y square. Now you can see here example. If one point is 0, 0 and second point is 2, 3, then directly you can write in this formula x square. X square means this is x, this is y. X square means 2 square plus y square 3 square. So you can see it's very easy. 2 to the 4, 3 to the 9. And 9 plus 4, 13. So you can see if one point is origin point, then other distance is very easy to find, root x square plus y square. Simple. Right? Now we will understand next topic. So in exercise 7.1 you can find the distance between the any 2 points. Question number 2, find the distance between the point 0, 0. That's I explained here. Question number 3, determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3, minus 2, 11 are collinear. Yeah, this is a very important question. Collinear. Collinear means all the 3 points lie on a line. So whenever a 3 points lie on a line, how can we find? How can we prove the three points collinear? This is a very important question. Mark this. Board exam, this comes. Question number 3, exercise 7.1. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are co-linear. So collinear means they will lie on a line. Suppose this is A, this is B and this is C. If these 3 points are collinear, it means AB plus BC equals to AC. Right? AB plus BC equals to AC. If these 3 points are collinear, and I am making here if points are collinear. Yes. So we have to check prove these 3 points are collinear. Can you use the distance formula to prove this one? Yes. First you will find AB, then you will find BC, and then you will find AC. Right? So A point is 1, 5, B is 2, 3, C is minus 2, minus 11. So first you will find AB. Then you will find BC, and then you will find AC, and then you will use this formula. If it is proved, it is correct, then you can say these 3 points are collinear, and these you have to find using the distance formula, right? Now we will understand about the next topic. You will solve the other questions of the exercise. There are some proving the quadrilateral solutions. Question number 6. Question number 4, isosceles triangle. So you have to just prove the right hand method. Find the point. Question number 7. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. Yeah, this question is very important. Question number 7. Find a point on x-axis. Find a point on x-axis. On x-axis, the point is actually on x-axis. On x-axis means this one. On this axis. So you can see on this axis always y is 0. So we can write here x, 0, left. Always y is 0. Equidistance from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. Suppose this is the point on x-axis, or point 0, x, 0, and this is equidistance from 2 points A and B. So A is given 2, minus 5 and B is given minus 2, 9. And we have to find the point. We have to find the coordinate of this point. Ultimately, you have to find the x. And we have given OA equals to OB. That we have to use here, right? So, how we will use this concept here? You can see here. First, you will find OA. OA equals to under root x2 minus x1. Let's say this is 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 whole square, and when you simplify this will be 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 square 25. So this is OA. Let it as it is, okay? And the second is OB. OB can be find out like the same method here, minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 minus 0 whole square. So we will simplify a little bit, minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 9 81. 9 9 0 9, 9 9 square 9 9 81. So this is OB. And when you use in this formula, because OA equals to OB given, so we write OA equals to OB and we put the value of OA OB. So this will be root 2 minus x whole square plus 25 equals to root minus 2 minus x whole square plus 8. And when you solve this equation, you will get the value of x, right? And this will be put in the coordinate and you will get the answer. So I think you understand the distance formula. Now we are coming on the next topic, section formula. First of all, what do you mean by section formula? Section means parts. You know, section means parts. Suppose this is a line PQ. These are 2 points, 2, 3 and 4, 6. And there is somewhere there is a point O, x, y. Okay. And this point is divide this line n ratio, suppose to 3 ratio 2. 3 ratio 2. This point divides the given line segment in 3 ratio 2. So, okay, according to diagram, I can take 2 ratio 3. So it is better. Yes. So now we have to find the coordinate of this point. Two things we have given: the points of the line segment, ending points, and the ratio in which the point divides the line segment. Now we have to find this point. So how can we find the coordinate of this point? We have given a formula: x equals to mx2 plus mx1 upon m plus n, and y equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is for x coordinate and this is for y coordinate. So let's define here. X equals to m. What is m? This is m and n. So here I am writing the values. M equals to 2, n equals to 3, x1 equals to, this is x1, y1. So x1 is 2, x2 is this is x2, y2. So x2 is 4, y1 is 3, y2 is 6. So when you write these all values together, you will be easy to do the calculation. If you are searching like here and there, then you may be the chance that you will miss this. Clear? So first of all, you will find the x here. So let's find what is m. We follow this one, okay? What is m? 2. What is x2? 4. Multiply. 2 multiply 4. n into x2 plus n. 3 multiply x1 2 upon m plus n. m plus n is 2 plus 3. Let's simplify. 2 4 is 8. 3 2 is 6 upon 2 plus 3 5. And 8 plus 6 14 upon 5. So x will be 14 upon 5. Now we will find y. For y we will follow this formula. M again 2, y2 6, n 3, y1 3 upon m plus n, 2 plus 3. I think you understand. 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12 plus 3 is 9 upon 2 plus 3 5, and 12 plus 9 is 21 upon 5. So y is 21 upon 5 and x is 14 upon 5. So what is the coordinate? Actually the coordinate is x comma y. So their coordinate will be 14 upon 5. Remember we write first x, okay? Then 21 upon 5. So this is your answer. The required point, the coordinate of required point here. So I think you understand the method here. What is the method is you have to use this formula, and this is called section formula. What is called section formula? Because this formula is used to find the coordinate of the point which divide the given line segment in the required ratio. And ratio means you divide the line segment in two required parts according to given ratio. And parts is known as section. So this formula name is section formula. So I think you understand what is the meaning of this formula, section formula. What is the formula? X equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon n plus n. And what is y equals to my2 plus ny1 upon n plus n. Right? And you will solve another questions. Then you will understand better. So let's different examples in your book is given. So question example number 6, find the coordinates of the point which divide the line segment joining the points in the 3:1. So this type of question I have explained here. Question number 7, example number 7, in what ratio the point is divided in the given line segment. Okay, so ratio we have to find the ratio. Then for I am giving a very easy formula. X equals to k x2 plus x1 upon k plus 1. Here we write let ratio is k ratio 1, right? Let ratio is k ratio 1. जो आपने m ratio लिखा है उसको हम k ratio 1 ले रहे हैं. So y equals to k y2 plus y1 upon k plus 1. So this is the formula to find the ratio. To find ratio. To find the ratio when you have given these are coordinates of the sequence, right? One thing more, to find the midpoint. Midpoint means the ratio will be 1:1. Suppose the point in middle, so 1:1. It means m ratio 1 is 1:1. So the formula becomes very easy. x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So this is the formula to find the midpoint. This is actually m. Midpoint, right? So these formula you have to note down. These three formula mean basically this formula is main formula, section formula to find the coordinate of the point, and this is the to find the ratio, and this is the to find the midpoint. And now you will do the practice of your questions. If you have any problem, then you can see the examples. Examples are very interesting questions. And first, I would advise you first you will read the examples and do the question in your copy with the examples, and then you will solve the questions of exercises. And yes, the last topic is area of triangle is not in our course this year, only this year, right? So we are not covering this one here, and this chapter is complete. Thank you.